fitness fans, family members, and friends. We're back at you again for another at-home workout series. Today it's all going to be about elastic bands. So I prefer the bands that have handles on them, all right? They are a little bit more expensive than the other ones that you can get that have the interchangeable handles. And I think I found some in Walmart with the interchangeable handles with a set for like 15 or 20 bucks. So I'll add that in the description below if you don't already have a pair at home. They're just a great tool to have because they're very versatile and you can use them for a lot of different exercises. Now they do have elastic bands that are therapeutic like this that probably a lot of people have too. You can easily use these for the same workout, but today we're just going to use the ones with the handles. But if you have these at home, you could definitely use these as well. And if you're going to get just the individual ones like these, and you're not going to get the set with the interchangeable handles, then probably shoot for a medium to a light band to start with. We're going to be using this medium band for most of the workout today. I'm also going to show the workout with just standing exercises, nothing attached to a door or anything because you can get those attachments, but a lot of people don't have them. They just have the bands. So we're going to show this workout with no attachments, just standing up. We're going to go through 2 upper body, 2 lower body, and 1 core exercise today. Okay, so let's go ahead and remember that we want to warm up 5 to 10 minutes before these sessions. I'm not going to do the warm-up session today because we're going to keep this video as short as possible. Also remember, most of these exercises are 12 to 15 reps each for 2 to 3 rounds. I'm not going to show the full workout today. We're going to go through 1 round, but remember 12 to 15 reps each exercise for 2 to 3 rounds. It should take you about 20 to 30 minutes. So with all that said, let's get into it. We're going to start off with our first exercise, which is one of my favorite upper body combo exercises. I want to show you, there's so many different exercises to do, guys. I want to show you your best bang for your buck with these 5 exercises. So the first exercise, here we go. It's going to be a curl to a press with an upright row. We're going to start off with just curling the band, okay? When you're curling the band, you want to make sure you keep your elbows in tight. You don't have to bring it all the way up to here, about 2/3 of the way up. You're going to hold that curl, and then you're going to flip your hands. See, I'm flipping, and then you're going to press all the way up. Okay, let me scoot back a little bit so you guys can see that. So you're going to curl, again, flipping the wrist. See how I'm doing that? Flip, and then press all the way up above your head. Bring it back down, and then you're going to let your arms come back down in that same position. And then you're going to switch to an upright row. Always make sure that your elbows are higher than your hands. You don't want to do this, okay, pulling it up to your head. You want to make sure that as you're doing it, your elbows are the guide, and they're coming all the way up to about shoulder level, squeezing your shoulder blades. All right, so let's do that a couple times. You're going to curl, okay, curl right here, flip, press all the way up, and then let it come back down. Switch to an upright row. I'll show you guys from the side view as well. Keeping that core tight. Anytime you do an overhead press movement, make sure to keep your core tight. You want those ribs to rotate down. You don't want to arch your back when you're pressing. You don't want to press up and lean back like this, okay? Keep your core tight. Curl, press, and then upright row. So again, you want to do that exercise 12 to 15 times. The second exercise in this routine is one of my favorites for helping people with rounded posture. They really need to work those middle thoracic muscles. It's called a reverse fly. And simply, you're going to wrap your hand up in here, have it about a little more than shoulder width apart to start. You want to make sure that you have tension in the band. If the band is loose, and you're just doing this, that's not going to do anything. So have the tension to start with, okay? And then you're going to pull it all the way out, squeezing your chest. The band should barely touch your chest at this last movement, and you're squeezing the back of your shoulder blades. You can easily do this exercise without squeezing your shoulder blades, but that's not the point. We want to, again, work those deep mid-back muscles. So we're holding it out. We're keeping the tension. Palms facing down. We're going to bring it all the way out to a nice squeeze. Slowly bring it back. The advantage of having a band workout is it's isotonic, meaning these equal resistance back and forth, okay, on the concentric and the eccentric. So basically, I can slow this motion down during both movements and get a much deeper burn, okay? So again, 12 to 15 reps on this one. Make sure your core is tight. I'll show you from the side view. Make sure you're not sticking your butt out or sticking your butt too far under. Keep it nice and neutral on your hips. And you're going to pull it out, get that nice squeeze in the back of your shoulders and your mid-back, and bring it forward again. When you bring it forward again for that last thing, make sure you keep that tension. So 12 to 15 reps on this one. Now we're going to go into the third exercise of this routine. So now we did 2 upper body. Now we're going to do lower body. So the lower body one with the bands, again, because we're showing you all these exercises just standing, one of my favorite ones is just to do a squat, okay? So you want to hold the band up like here, like a rack position, so you're just bringing your arms up and holding it right here with your elbows in, all right? Palms facing each other. Feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to squat down nice and slow and come back up. Now, if you have a history of any knee issues and you want to do this exercise modified, you can put a chair behind you, all right, to make sure you're barely touching that chair. It gives you a point so you don't drop too low to put stress on your knee and come back up. Again, using a medium resistance band, I'll show you right here, we're keeping our core tight. Our head is facing forward, our abs are nice and tight. We're going to squat down, sticking that butt out. Always stick that butt out. You never want your knees coming over top of your toes, all right? So you want to like you're sitting back on the toilet almost, okay? Or like in a nice chair. And then you push through and stand back up. Take your time with this. Again, if you've had any knee issues, put a chair behind you, right? You can do this with a bed behind you on the front of a bed too, and make sure that you're not coming too far down when you're having knee pain. All right? So again, 12 to 15 reps of this one. Then you'll go in, you're already in this position already, to your last lower body exercise, which is just a lateral walk. I like to tell my clients to kind of keep it like you're sticking your hands in your pockets on your sides. So keep the band tension up with your shoulders back, and you're just going to walk, okay? So always remember on this exercise, feet are straight. You don't want to have your feet angled out while you're stepping, okay? Feet are nice and straight and forward, okay? Core is nice and tight. Glutes are squeezed. We're not arching our lower back, and we're going to step out, okay? And when you're stepping out, if you got enough room, go 12 one side, come back, go 12 the other side, come back. If you don't have enough room, like most people don't in their house, then just do 3 or 6 one side, and then do 3 or 6 on the other side, and then just repeat that a couple times. But you want to get about 12 to 15 walks per side, okay? And again, remember, keep your core tight, keep your hands up high so you keep that tension. If your arms are low, there's not really that much tension doing the lateral walks. Keep your core tight, glutes squeezed, arms up high, 12 to 15 each side, okay? Now, we're going to go into our only core exercise today. So we did 2 upper body, 2 lower body. Now you're going to do 1 core. One of my favorites, it's called a chop and lift. So basically, you're going to have 1 foot on the band, all right? So if I'm planning on lifting to this side, my right side, I'm going to lay the band out and step on it with my left foot, okay? Now, you find whatever spot in the band that gives you the most tension. If you step close to the opposite handle, there's going to be a lot of tension, right? If you step in the middle, there's going to be medium tension. If you step all the way close to the other hand, there's going to be a lot of tension. So I always say step right in the middle for that medium tension first to see how it feels. Now, both hands are going to be over top of her. If I'm lifting to the right side, I want to cup with my left hand. So again, if I'm lifting to my right shoulder, I want to cup with my left hand. And then the other hand will come right over top. All right? So shoulder width apart with your feet, toes straight, core tight. I like, when I'm lifting, to pivot my feet a little bit. So I like to turn that right leg as I'm lifting. So if you see the motion, I'm going from my left hip to my right shoulder. I like to pause right here and get a lot of that internal, external oblique activation and some of the abdominal muscles too. All right? You're also working your arms when you're doing this as well, and your shoulders. So again, if I'm standing on the band, I'm going to lay the band down. Okay? I'm going to step on it with my left foot right in the middle. I'm going to cup with my left hand first. Right hand comes over top, and I'm going to lift as I'm pivoting this foot, keeping the core tight. Really important to squeeze those abs. So 12 to 15 on this side, and I'll show you on the other side, guys, because I know sometimes this can be confusing. If I'm going to lift to my left shoulder, I'm going to step on the middle with my right foot in the middle of the band. I'm going to cup with my right hand first. Left hand comes over top, shoulder width apart, core tight, and then I'll lift to my left shoulder, keeping my abs nice and tight. Okay? So again, 12 to 15 reps. If this is too easy, you can go with a higher resistance band. And there you go. Okay? There are 5 exercises, 2 upper body, 2 lower body, and 1 core exercise. that you can do with bands that you have at home. And again, check out the descriptions below. I'll try to add a link to some areas or some businesses like Walmart or Amazon where you can buy some of those elastic bands and keep those at home. So there you have it. Stay tuned. Please check out a lot of our other videos that we have on here for the at-home workouts for our over 50 and senior crowd during this whole COVID thing. We're trying to do our part and offer these free videos to help people stay active. So be safe, be smart, be active, and we'll see you soon, guys. Thanks a lot.